What do you get when you combine Jell-O, Doritos, and Spider-Man? 3 things. Billions of dollars spent on marketing, some fine content, and a nasty snack. Huge companies like these have the people and resources to experiment, and even if there's little impact, it barely makes a dent in their profits. Now, for people like you and I, we probably can't afford a Super Bowl commercial or make a blockbuster film. But it doesn't mean you can't create impactful content marketing campaigns. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you what content marketing looks like and how you can use it to grow your business. Stay tuned. What's up, marketers? Samo here with Ahrefs, the SEO tool that helps you grow your search traffic, research your competitors, and dominate your niche. Now, content marketing is more than just blogging or creating videos for YouTube. According to CMI, content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and ultimately to drive profitable customer action. Now let's break these down into some key points. You need to create content and distribute it. In terms of content attributes, it should be valuable, relevant, and consistent. On top of that, you should know exactly who you're targeting so you can attract and retain them. Most importantly, the content should drive profitable customer action. Now, content marketing isn't exactly new. It's been around for centuries. For example, in 1904, a relatively unknown brand named Jell-O created their first recipe book. And of course, the main ingredient for every recipe was their jelly product, making their content relevant to their business. They went door to door distributing free copies, and this contributed to over $1 million in sales by 1906. With inflation, that's nearly $30 million today. Now, in 1964, Hasbro created a line of military-themed dolls and action figures called G.I. Joe. The toy didn't do so well and was eventually discontinued in 1978. Then, in 1982, Hasbro partnered with Marvel, creating a new series of comic books called G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, which brought the action figures back to life. When high-quality content and stories integrate your products, it influences purchasing decisions, and that's content marketing in a box. But successful content marketing ideas for your business don't exactly fit in a box. Every business is unique, and there are other external factors that can impact your campaigns. So to heighten your chances of executing a successful content marketing strategy, you can use a 4-pronged strategy that I call the CART formula. C is for content. The content requires you to think of a topic and format you'll use. For example, will it be a blog post, video, commercial, infographic, or whatever? A is for audience. Having a clearly defined audience is going to help you refine that format as well as your distribution strategy. For example, a personal finance guide would likely resonate with married couples aged 25 and older. Probably not as much for teenagers that are still dependent on their parents. R is for relevance. Content marketing isn't about virality. It's about driving profitable customer action. So keeping your content relevant to your products will ensure it's serving your business. Finally is timing. Being in the right place at the right time can increase your chance of success. Generally speaking, the more criteria it fits, the better your campaign will do. For example, a cart is better than just a car. Let's look at a few examples of companies doing content marketing that I don't think were crazy expensive to execute. I'll break them down through my lens and give you ideas on how you can replicate them. The first example is a YouTube series called Will It Blend? This series was a wildly successful brand campaign where Tom Dixon, founder of BlendTech, was able to showcase the power of his blender. The content was simple yet brilliant. Create videos of putting random objects into a blender and see if it'll blend to dust. They took the boring topic of blending and made it exciting. The videos enticed curiosity, disbelief, and a lot of dust. And it's pretty clear that they nailed relevance. Their product is the star of the show. And without it, the videos wouldn't have had the effect they did. The place where they fell short, in my opinion, was the audience aspect. If you look at their YouTube videos, you'll see that their Will It Blend videos all have a crazy number of views. But then they tried creating helpful recipe tutorials to go after a more relevant audience. And you'll see that they barely got viewed in comparison. Their current audience isn't there to learn recipes, they've subscribed to watch them destroy things. As for timing, blending is an evergreen topic. but they've done something clever to leverage timing. You'll see here that the iPhone 6 Plus was released on September 19th, 2014. 4 days later, they blended it. Amazon Prime Day was on July 16th, 2018. So to celebrate, they blended an Amazon Echo just 3 days before. While the novelty of blending objects has clearly died down, you'll see the number of searches for the brand itself stayed strong for quite a while after. Now, I wish that I could give you tips on manufacturing virality, but I'd be doing you a disservice by trying. Reason being, I don't think it can be done consistently. So let's move on to a more repeatable example, and that's Superdrug's Perceptions of Perfection campaign. Superdrug is a company that sells health, beauty, and skincare products. In June 2015, they launched their Perceptions of Perfection campaign. Their content was actually crowdsourced. They asked female graphic designers from 18 different countries to retouch a photo of a woman to make her more attractive. As you can see, cultural perceptions of beauty were quite different depending on culture, and that was their point. Beauty can't be judged objectively. The topic was controversial, personal, and emotional. To me, it seems like they were targeting women around the same age as the person used in the photo. And with 18 perceptions of beauty, I'm sure they were able to impact a diverse audience. Relevance was there too because the campaign attracts their target demographic and builds both brand awareness and trust. And the timing couldn't have been more perfect. This was right around the time that the body positivity movement was gaining traction, and it only continued to explode since then. This campaign has racked up over 837 links from unique websites and over 34,000 social shares. But this campaign wasn't completely unique. About a year before, a freelance journalist sent an unaltered photo of herself to 40 Photoshop experts from around the world. It blew up and she was featured in numerous large publications and also gave a TEDx talk on her experiment. So let's talk about finding replicable topics you can apply to your content marketing. You can use a tool like Ahrefs Content Explorer, which lets you search through over 1 billion pages of content and filter and sort by metrics that matter to you. So I'll enter a topic like beauty. And you'll see over 10 million pages that have this word in the title or body. Now let's narrow down the results to only pages that have at least 100 links from unique websites. And we'll set one more filter to show pages that also have at least 1,000 social shares. After about a minute of skimming the article titles, I was able to find some great ideas to draw inspiration from, like see why we have an absolutely ridiculous standard of beauty in just 37 seconds, and the beauty of human skin in every color. The next content marketing example is from Tasty's YouTube channel. Tasty is a YouTube channel with recipes and other food-related content run by BuzzFeed. And I'm sure you've seen their creatives on either YouTube or Facebook at some point. They popularized this super simple format of video recipes done in just a couple of minutes. And the audience they hit hard was anyone who cooks at home, specifically busy moms and dads that want to make something easy and delicious fast. BuzzFeed monetizes through several channels like branded content, ads, and affiliate commissions. So relevance in this case comes down to creating interesting videos people want to watch, and then have those people share it so they can get more ad impressions. Now, something I really like about the Tasty YouTube channel is that they don't clickbait you into their videos. In fact, a good portion of their most popular videos are clearly targeting keywords like how to cook perfect eggs every time, how to make perfect chocolate chip cookies, and how to cook with cast iron, which all get searched on a regular basis. This allows them to get consistent traffic to these videos since they're evergreen topics. Their videos on YouTube alone have racked up over 3.5 billion views. Plus, they're getting millions of new views every day and about 100,000 subscribers every week to week and a half. Now, Tasty's success on YouTube comes down to 3 things. They publish great content consistently, they use eye-catching thumbnails, and they use a unique video format that serves a need in a timely manner. So something that I love about their strategy is that they started off by targeting keywords that get searched. And now that they have a targeted audience of around 16.6 million foodies, they can create new types of content like this series on making really big food. To find keywords that get searched on YouTube, you can use a tool like Ahrefs Keywords Explorer. Set the search engine to YouTube and enter a broad keyword related to your niche. So let's look up recipe and recipes. Next, I'll go to the PhraseMatch report where we can see over 260,000 keyword ideas containing one of these words. Alternatively, you can use different phrases like specific ingredients. So let's switch this up to shrimp, tomato, rice, and chicken. Now this time, I'll use the include search box and search for a modifier like how to. And now we have even more great ideas, assuming we had a YouTube channel with recipes. The next example is an auto loan calculator by Cars.com. Cars.com is a website that connects sellers with buyers. They created a simple auto loan calculator which has collected over 18,000 backlinks from over 570 unique websites. And this has helped them rank for competitive keywords in Google like car payment calculator, car loan calculator, and auto loan calculator, which collectively bring in over 100,000 visits from Google each month. Their content is a tool. It calculates car payments over the life of your loan. Just fill in the form like so, and you'll see your estimated monthly payment amounts. Now, the best part about this calculator is that it's super relevant to their business. If you scroll down a touch, you'll see a heading that says, search for cars by price up to, and whatever value you entered. Then enter your zip code, click the search button, and it'll take you to their listing of available cars. And just like that, they've turned search visitors into potential buyers. The timing here is twofold. First, the topic of car loans is evergreen. People are always in the market for a car. And naturally, cars are pretty expensive, so most will have to get a loan. But since most people are likely finding this page through search engines, it adds an additional layer to timing. They're reaching potential buyers right in the exact moments that they've searched for keywords like car loan calculator. Someone searching for that is likely in the process of buying a car or seeing how much car they can afford. Tools are a great way to help potential buyers, and since they're already on your site, you have the opportunity to control the experience that comes after. A great way to find tools that are worth creating is to search in Ahrefs Keywords Explorer for broad keywords related to your niche. So if I had a health and fitness website, I might enter phrases like bodybuilding, fitness, health, and weight loss. Next, I'll go to the All Keywords report, and to find tools, I'll just click the Include filter, select the Any Word tab, and type in words like tool and calculator. And now we have a bunch of content ideas along with all keyword metrics like search volume, keyword difficulty, and CPC values. Now, I wouldn't recommend just recreating the exact same tool as everyone else. Instead, look for issues with the current results and see how you can improve the experience for users. And if you hope to get discovered through search engines, you'll need to get backlinks to that page so you can rank high. To do this, I recommend watching our video on replicating your competitors' links. I'll leave a link in the description. The final example is one close to my heart, and that's Ahrefs' content marketing strategy. Yes, a bit of a shameless self-plug, but I'm not sharing this with you because I think we're the best at content marketing. But I do know a little more details on the impact it's had on our company's growth. At Ahrefs, our content for the most part is created as blog posts and videos. And the topics we cover today are data studies and evergreen tutorials on how to do SEO and marketing. Now, the reason why we chose these two formats is because they appeal to our audience, who are SEOs and website owners who want to get more traffic to their site. And our number one promotion method is to rank our pages high on both Google and YouTube. This has led to traffic for both our blog and YouTube channel. Now, while we can't attribute 100% of our growth to our marketing efforts alone, we've been growing around 50% year on year. And aside from a great product, I like to think our content contributes because of relevance. Nearly all of our content is on topics where we can naturally plug our products as a solution to a problem, making our tools the star of the show. As for timing, you may have noticed that we never publish content on news-related topics like Google algorithm updates. While doing this might lead to spikes in traffic, it's not in line with our overall content marketing strategy. We're a pretty lean team, so we focus on publishing evergreen content and keeping those pieces always up to date. So the way we choose topics for YouTube and Google are similar. First, we start with keyword research. For YouTube, I'd use Keywords Explorer, select YouTube as the search engine, and type in broad queries like SEO, keyword research, and link building. Then I'll go to the phrase match report to see other keyword ideas that contain these words. From here, it's just a matter of picking keywords with search volume that are relevant to our business, and then optimizing them for YouTube search. I'll leave a link to our video on doing YouTube SEO and YouTube keyword research in the description, which goes into the step-by-step process. As for a blog, we follow a similar process where we enter a few C keywords, go to the phrase match report, and then analyze the SERP for standout keywords. Since Keywords Explorer shows the estimated search traffic for the top ranking pages, we use traffic potential as a way to better gauge whether a page is worth creating. We have quite a few detailed tutorials on doing keyword research, so I'll link those up in the description too. Now, all of the content marketing examples that I've shared with you don't require multi-million-dollar budgets. In fact, if you're doing the work alone or with a partner, some won't require any money other than your time. Remember that content marketing is a long play, and as you successfully execute for your audience, you should see traffic, brand awareness, and revenue grow in tandem. Now, I know there are a ton of examples of great businesses doing great content marketing, so let me know of any examples or companies that you love in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more actionable marketing tutorials. So keep grinding away, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.